We gonna do this again. It's the Rec Room. It's the Rec Room. I like it. I like it.
Episode 3,
well,
baby.
2 for what just happened.
Yeah, man. Part 2. Part 2, episode 3.
They don't got no nothing about what just happened.
0.5, man. But it's all good, dog. You know how we do it, man. We know how we do it. We're gonna do the whole thing from the get-go, from the top. One more time, man, yo. And I'm glad to be back in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to have a day off, you know what I'm saying, do some things. Shout out to my mom's, man. My mom's birthday was Friday. Shout out to everybody's, everybody who's here.
Shout out to mom, dude.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who's here in the building, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to other mothers who, you know what I'm saying, here, not here, wherever they may be, near and far, you know what I'm saying? We got to make sure we got to represent for that. And also, let's keep in mind, you know what I'm saying, a quick thought, shouts out to all the families, you know, my prayers and heart go out to all the families out there in Buffalo, New York,
Definitely.
man. That was a crazy time, man. But, you know, we gonna keep it somber right now. We gonna keep it happy. We gonna uplift you. That's what we do, man. It's the Rec Room. You know how we do it, man. Each and every week, or just about every week, we come through with the sports, entertainment,
Yes, sir.
a couple laughs, and then we keep it real with each other, man. That's what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy KWhit. You know what I'm saying? Your mama's #1 draft pick. I only say that because I'm a nice guy, and I'm trying to make sure that one day I raise a nice guy as well.
That was up.
Okay, we got T Sweat, better known as T Sweat, also known as T Sweat, who's the technical guy. T Sweat, what's up?
It's your boy T Sweat.
Yeah, all right. And then we got my man Jay. That's right, Jay on the MIC. Big Money, also known as Big Money Jay.
That was like the Bob Newhart show. Y'all don't know nothing
Yeah,
about
wow,
that.
Bob Newhart.
It's my brother Larry, Daryl, something like that. It's my other brother Daryl, some junk like that.
Word.
Like, yeah, my name's Daryl.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, big shouts out to everybody for being in the building right now. We had you know what I'm saying, a star-studded weekend. You know what I'm saying? Some people stepped out, and others just had to go home. I'm telling you, some people just had to go. But, you know, each and every week we try to bring it to you live, and I think we got like a pretty good show set up for this week. What you think?
But we had a little special show that you wasn't at. So
yes.
We want to know a few things.
Right.
The
Rec Room schedule release special episode, which featured my man, you know what I'm saying, Mac Mills, aka Joey Papers. We got T Sweat, you also known as T Sweat on there, and Jay on the MIC. He was also here as well. I was not available that day, but they discussed like the NFL schedule, like the schedule release. That's a big deal. A lot of times, you know, several things hinge on the schedule release, and you know, my man Jay knows a lot about that because more than likely, you know, you the connoisseur of the fantasy football league, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm the man.
I guess.
And as of seeing the schedule, like now
I'm not even gonna
your hypothetical thoughts are going around like, yeah, I'm gonna draft this nigga here. I'm gonna put him on.
I'm ready.
I'm not gonna run him on this week.
Right.
That week. All that was going on.
How you feel about the Pittsburgh? You feel like
you
y'all
know,
have a good year?
You know what? To be honest with you,
if y'all don't know, he's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
I am, and to be real with you, I'm really excited. I was looking at several things on our schedule, and I was thinking like, you know, there's some key matchups that I'm looking forward to as a Steelers fan. Things like, you know, playing the Eagles, playing the Colts, playing the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? All these are going to prove difficult. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to rely on our defense. I see us doing 9-5, 500. Now, that sounds crazy, but we're going to have to let Mitchell Trubisky prove himself. And then somewhere between week 5 and 6, I feel like we're going to get the ball rolling. Now, y'all know what I found out while I was doing some research?
What you found out?
I found out a couple things that I think everybody will find interesting, okay? Now, based on the schedule release, who would you think has the weakest schedule? Trevor, you first.
The weakest schedule?
Who you think got the weakest schedule?
The Washington Commodores. the Commanders.
Okay. Jay, you got anything? You think?
I'm listening, man.
Okay. Well, I wasn't trying to bring you out or nothing like that, but I was gonna tell you.
I'll take that.
The whole on some real stuff. The whole NFC East.
The whole NFC
like
East
they literally showed.
Yeah, they right behind each other.
Those 4 teams were the 4 of the 5 weakest
schedules. Yeah.
So it's a real statement.
Well, part of that is because we have one of the weakest, if not the weakest, division in the league.
Right.
How?
So Okay. Well,
They had the Cowboys.
Well, see, and now if you look at
Man, them
it, the
Trump
Cowboys, the record, okay,
man.
the Cowboys record when you're looking at the schedule right now, the opponent's record is going to be 133 and 155. That's a .462 win percentage. To talk about the strongest schedule. Shout out to Joe, who's an LA Rams fan. The Rams have the highest, have the toughest physical schedule. The opponent's record is 164 and 125 with a win percentage of 5.67. That's like roughly 57%. The Arizona Cardinals are next with 157 to 132 losses. That's pretty tough. That's a 54% win percentage. The Cincinnati Bengals behind them. Now I didn't expect Cincinnati to have such a rough go, but the idea is they are in a division full of beasts. I can admit to that. So that's their opponent's percentage is like 154 to 133. Then Tampa Bay, and then the 49ers. I don't know how the 49ers snuck up there somehow, some way. What you think about that, Jake? Like
They're always in the picture.
Yeah, and the idea is if the 49ers prevailed this year, do you see them keeping Mitchell Trubisky?
hold on.
That's
Not Mitchell Trubisky. Not Mitchell Trubisky, but Jimmy Garoppolo. There we go.
I got you.
There we go.
Hey,
do you see them keeping Jimmy Garoppolo if they
you see what's on his mind?
Yeah,
we
I'm
had
thinking
this
about my team.
conversation last week,
Right.
And honestly, I think they just want to see what they have available.
Because Trey Lance is in the wings.
Right. They just want to see what they need, what their needs are going into preseason. Health, where they have depth at, and then basically they're gonna go from there and then try to make a trade by the trade deadline, and then they can get exactly what they need to push them over the hump.
Right.
Instead of just having two quarterbacks that,
Right.
Yeah, well, of course, the two totally opposite quarterbacks, but yeah, you're right about that. Some other things that caught my eye, and I'm gonna just keep it real short and spiffy, real short. So, boom, week 1, season starts. What's the number one thing that caught me right off the gate? Raiders Chargers. I can't even lie. Raiders Chargers jumped out.
Yeah.
It jumped off the screen for me. Okay,
it's a whole lot of matchups I love.
Right. And I was saying
it's not a whack when I seen it. It was like the Texans against somebody.
Really, I think they set up week 1 really hard. All right. So for instance, right with the Raiders and Chargers, you got Derek Carr and Devontae Adams. They teaming up. Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, and Josh Jacobs. That's the running back. And for the first time, we talking about a possible healthy Chargers defense with their base 3-4. They was ranked 28th last year, but they went through a lot of injuries, up and down a lot. But you got Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack, and then Derwin James. Although he coming off of like this is his second consecutive year with an injury. Then you got Asante Samuel. T Sweat gave us that defensive back drill. The week before last. So
keep your eyes on the waist.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
The waist ain't going
nowhere.
The
waist ain't going nowhere. So I think that was a good one.
Shout out to Coach Rob. Shout
out to Coach Rob. And another one that I'm talking about jumped off the page. Week 1, Broncos Seahawks Monday Night Football.
That's crazy.
Right.
Like they did that from the jump.
Right.
It wasn't playing.
They put a lot more creativity, seems like, into these matchups.
Last year, it just seemed like they just threw some teams in the air and was like, all right, y'all gonna play each other.
Yeah. I remember they had a little special on the family, the little couple.
Right.
And I think they're from Buffalo or something like that, upstate New York, and they make the schedule. Mm-hmm. And they literally don't go anywhere. They don't really watch TV.
They don't know nothing. They just make
it's not like they just, this would be great. This person against this person. Like, they really had no idea. Like, we just make the schedule. We get a plan to go with, and we just make the schedule.
They order a pizza. They sit in the house.
I wonder how much they get paid.
Bruh, in real life, they get racks off of that. But it seemed like this year, maybe they had a little bit of insight.
I think it's going to be a little different.
Yeah.
A little different now.
And for me, that was a big one. Now, if y'all want to know about me, okay, if you know anything about me, and I'm a Steelers fan, I cannot forget about January 9th and December 11th. Do you know what happens on those 2 days?
No.
I'm thinking Bengals. Well, hold up. Wait. What dates?
January 9th.
No.
December 11th.
It can't be.
Do you know? Well, I know I said it in reverse, but it's really December 11th
Got you.
and January 9th. Do you know what happens on those days?
No, not at all.
Steelers Ravens happens on those days.
Okay, division. Okay.
Right. The Steelers Ravens happens on those days, and then another one.
I think y'all gonna go 1-1 this season.
I think the idea is we're gonna get him on both of them because who he gonna throw the ball to? Who they gonna throw the ball to?
Nah, you can't.
It might.
Who's gonna throw the ball?
Who's gonna throw the ball?
I'm more concerned with who's gonna throw the ball and who's gonna throw it to.
Oh yeah, let's ask you that. Who you think will be the starting quarterback?
And thank you.
Week 1.
Thank you
For the Pittsburgh Steelers. And who do y'all play?
Week 1. Week 1. We are going to go with Mitchell Trubisky.
I think so too, though.
We're gonna go with Mitchell Trubisky.
I really think y'all gonna do that.
All right, and I have a,
and I don't got no problem with it.
I have a strong feeling that he's gonna put forth his best effort in 4 seasons? 5?
Ordering hot dogs. Nothing. I mean, not. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, and another one that jumped out at me. Right, another one jumped out at me was September the 18th. Bucks Saints. Jameis's return to Tampa Bay because he didn't go last year because he was himself.
They ain't dropped the ball on none of the schedules this year. Like everything make total sense, bro. Like that's crazy.
Did either you guys get to see Jameis Winston on NFL
on the crab
Network?
legs? No, I'm sorry, James.
Yeah, did y'all see it? He looked okay. You know how like as hip hop connoisseurs, we'll say like an artist is dropping a really fire album when they stop like cutting their hair and they grow like a fro and they get freeform locks.
I got you.
Jameis Winston looks like a Black Lost character right now.
I saw.
I think he's coming back with the fire in his belly, like Heisman Trophy winning Jameis this season.
Yeah, because last season, before he got hurt, he was like
they was what 5-2.
Like he was doing like crazy exercises to get himself like
he was doing the Dak Prescott
tennis ball type stuff. All that
he was doing the Dak Prescott hip thing before and during pregame.
His looked kind of weird though. His looked a little.
It looked a little odd. It looked a little odd.
It didn't look like.
But at the same time, I was giving my perspective of looking at Jameis. And you ever seen like a crazy man tell you something? Whether it be a bum or a homeless person.
That happens about every day.
Right. Like Jameis had that look in his eyes when he was talking to the guy, the NFL crew. He had that whole look in his eyes as if he was a crazy individual. And I believe he's going to come out and do some big things this coming season.
Well, you gotta look at it like this. With Jameis, you have to I would say that this is the most personal situation ever in sports. Honestly, because you saw a guy who throws 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions.
Right.
It's crazy.
And 30 touchdowns is a lot. Let people know. Let them know.
And your team was only like a game away from making the playoffs with you throwing 30 interceptions. So by the time they pretty much the due process and then they say, hey, we're getting Brady, you couldn't tell me they weren't going to win a championship because how can you throw 30 interceptions and your team could only be one game out of the playoffs?
One game.
That was amazing.
Game. Yeah.
That definitely was amazing.
So everybody's on this Brady. Brady, gets him over the hump in a lot of situations, but come on.
Brady doesn't make the mental mistake.
The team is right there. Ready.
Yeah, the team was ready to go. Brady doesn't make the mental mistake which Jameis might have made to, do the gunslinger thing and say he can fit the ball in a tight space, which cost him dearly 30 times. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But once again, just like Jay kicked the stats out, because the stats are facts, 30 touchdowns is not a small amount of touchdowns by no means.
Blake Bortles had that type of season 1, season 2. And then people couldn't believe he threw 30. He threw like 30 really something touchdowns. Oh. Hey,
you kept a straight face.
Of lower teams.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey. Whoa. What's that? What's that?
I don't know what you got to tell.
What's going on?
This is your thing.
Your favorite segment.
My favorite segment.
Your favorite segment.
Hey, everybody, you know what's up, man? It's time for the uphill battle. That's right. Each and every week, we go through about 3 teams that are normally on the bottom tier of whatever sport or whatever division, and we go and discuss some things to see, whether they can, strap up their boots, get some harnesses and maybe climb up that mountain towards the top of the division or towards the top of the standings, or they going to stay at the bottom at base camp. You know what I'm saying? We just going to stay in the tent, man. We ain't got to go up there this day. All right. So now today's uphill battle features the Falcons, Saints, and Panthers. Now, let me explain, because, of course, everybody's seen the Panthers, everybody's seen the Falcons, everybody's seen the Saints. But all 3 of these teams are going through.
Sorry.
All three of these teams are going through some huge changes.
The Panthers had a good start though.
The idea is that's the first part.
And the Saints, they didn't have Drew Brees, so that was understood.
They didn't have Drew Brees. The idea is who are the quarterbacks for these teams? So now we talked about Jameis for the Saints, Sam Darnold for the Panthers in his second year.
Possibly Baker Mayfield.
Possibly Baker Mayfield if he don't go to Seattle. And then the Falcons brand new because, you know what I'm saying, brand new, well, not really brand new, but brand new to the team.
I think they should start Mariota though, man.
They got Mariota, but they also got my man from not Ole Miss, from Cincinnati. Yeah. The most winningest college quarterback ever. Waiting in the wings. You know what I'm saying? And he looks pretty raw on their Instagram. But of course they only gonna show you the good stuff on their Instagram.
There you go.
So the idea is, boom, let's lay down the facts right quick. Right. So the Panthers, right? You thinking about Christian McCaffrey when he's healthy, Robbie Anderson, okay, the 21st ranked defense. Now the Falcons, they got Cordero Patterson, they got Kyle Pitts. The defense is ranked 31st. It's kind of like last, almost pretty much, right? And then you got the Saints, right? The Saints, Jameis returning off a knee injury. Now they loaded offensively, you know, Alvin Kamara, Jarvis Landry, Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, their first round draft pick, and the defense led by Cam Jordan, which ranked 4th coming into the last season. And then they added the Honey Badger, okay, Tyrann Mathieu. So with those quick points, fellas, who stands out more like they gonna stay where they at? You know, Sweat, what do you think?
Out of those three teams?
Out of those three.
I'll say the Saints.
Okay, they're gonna stay at the bottom or the top?
No, more so in the middle.
More so in the middle. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be at the bottom.
Okay,
because division wise, it might be. At
division wise, they
still ain't gonna be at the bottom. Because all those all them in the same division.
They're gonna be mid tier.
They're gonna be number 2, number 3.
Right.
Yeah.
The Saints are the Saints always sneak on everybody.
You know the Bucks gonna be number 1.
I agree.
The Saints are one of the in my mind. Saints are one of the sneakier teams. Jay, what you thinking about, man?
As far as it's definitely not the Panthers.
Who got the best quarterback out of these three?
Oh man,
it lies in it. I really.
When they all healthy, who got the best quarterback?
Wow,
that's a good question.
Jameis Winston, man.
Right for right now.
I think he better than Darnold.
By default,
Darnold not consistent. I mean, I ain't saying Jameis consistent, but James done showed us some.
Jameis showed us a flash or two. You know, Donald ain't show us a flash since USC,
and something flashed in front of his eyes to change his whole life. That ghost.
You see them ghosts.
I still can't get over that game.
He was seeing, I'm seeing ghosts.
He was seeing ghosts.
Yeah, bro. He was catching.
Like that ghost gonna hunt him for life. Like, that's probably why he never gonna play good again. Like,
listen, the idea
that ghost still like. You still see that ghost.
Shout out Kareem, man. He seeing ghosts.
Yeah,
that was the Jets.
Yeah, he was with the Jets at the time.
Yep.
Man.
Right.
Okay, and then we talking Mariota. Now Mariota, right? Mariota was playing in some situational football last year in the Raiders.
Las Vegas. I'm still getting used to
in Vegas. But he didn't lose. No, he didn't lose them any games, right?
No.
I mean, but he really didn't play though. So,
oh yeah, we know who team that is. That's Derek Carr team.
Yeah,
right. You know it's official. Like, not even to talk about the Raiders. You know it's official when you in Vegas. When you do like, if I was a white guy, I would do that thing and get the fade on both sides, like Derek Carr. I would definitely.
Oh yeah, he stayed clean.
And Derek Carr, he was like, you in Vegas, I'm going to look like a pit boss. So that, and I really feel that. But Mariota has yet to show us why he was drafted second behind, guess who? Jameis Winston.
Oh.
Okay. That was so long ago, man.
Yeah, right. Behind Jameis Winston to Tennessee. But, right now, this could be his time to shine. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the Falcons are looking to rebuild. I
forgot about Mariota being their quarterback.
It's possible. Might be a sleeper. And you know what I'm saying? The idea is, out of all three quarterbacks, Mariota's the most mobile. He's got wheels,
and that's what they missed. They missed that Michael Vick,
right?
I know it ain't gonna be Michael Vick.
Yeah, of course, no,
esque,
right? There you go, Michael Vick.
It's gonna be a little something,
a little teeny,
something to look forward to that your quarterback can't get out that pocket and run.
Right.
All three of the quarterbacks have wheels. To some
extent. You're right.
But some wheels are truck wheels, other wheels are hot wheels.
I ain't gonna lie. Okay, James Layden.
Listen,
his governor done went down a little bit.
Yeah, Jameis had a little, back in the day, Jameis could scramble. You know what I mean? But we ain't seen it in a while. So, like, after we discuss this, guys, who are we going to say is going to go up the hill? Who's going to stay at the bottom?
Panthers staying down. Shout out to Lori.
Panthers staying down.
How you doing, Lori?
Panthers staying down.
Y'all terrible. We just getting the name, but I'm saying the Panthers. I'm going with the Panthers.
With the Panthers?
Yeah, they got too much of a, as far as on offense, you still got a running back who I think is going to keep declining until, it can't stay healthy.
I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. Christian McCaffrey is actually really, really good.
Yeah, he injured prone though. Yeah, he definitely injured prone.
We'll see.
He literally got hurt every year, probably.
Yes, every year.
But one thing, my bad. Sorry about that.
Good.
No, one thing about that defense, the Panthers defense, I could say they have some experience. They were kind of thrown in the fire last couple of years, just having so many young pieces.
And Matt Rule, Matt Rule too. Yeah. Matt Rule brought another
because losing Luke was like that was hard. Like,
right? Yeah,
that's hard to You have to rebuild.
Luke Kuechly and Matt Rule brought that whole vibe from Baylor. That Texas defensive football. You saw that,
and the corner, but that happened too. The corner got hurt too.
They got my man's from
he was doing good from the beginning, and then he got hurt, and then everything.
Yeah, it went down after that. But you know what I'm saying, to second
from USC, I think
Jay Sheen went with the Panthers. I'm gonna go with the Falcons. Unfortunately, I don't think Marcus Mariota adding to their lineup is gonna bring them out of the hole. I think that they're gonna stay at the bottom. What about you, Sweet?
All right. I'll say the Falcons too. That's
terrible, man.
I say the Falcons too.
And I rock with it.
Personally, I think Baker Mayfield gonna be the
somebody's got to get Baker Mayfield. Somebody.
If Baker go there, he gonna beat out Sam.
Listen. No. And I'm gonna tell. And I'm just.
That's just a wild prediction.
I was having a football conversation with a guy over the weekend. Matter of fact, on Friday at Applebee's, I was telling him, look, if you get Baker Mayfield in Atlanta with the Migos, man, please, man, come on.
He'd probably be running from cops again.
Oh no, he definitely need to go there.
Please, man, please.
I'm just saying,
too much distractions around there.
Yeah, all right, yeah, Baker. Baker.
So what I'm saying, he going to Carolina. Carolina ain't got too much distractions.
Carolina. Yeah.
It's upcoming.
To get you distracted out that thing now.
Not like Atlanta though.
Not like Atlanta though. Correct.
Hot Atlanta.
Buckhead flu.
Queen
Shout
City.
out to anybody that
Queens
knows about
chilling.
that Buckhead flu, man. That Buckhead flu is legendary.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie. Jay told me about the Buckhead flu. I didn't believe it.
Buckhead flu.
My boy Brian was in town in the A. I was ready to see my boy play, and all of a sudden his knee was hurting. Yeah. He didn't even make the.
I'm gonna go home. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, he hung out with the fellas. Nah, he didn't.
I'm a believer now.
You know LeBron's a quiet boy. LeBron goes, he drinks some wine in the cut, and he go home early. That's what LeBron does.
Yeah.
But speaking of LeBron, you guys, oh my God, did you guys see the NBA semifinals? Oh my goodness, the conference semifinals was so spectacular, and also so unexpectedly. I guess you want to say defeating, because somebody had to lose in all of these games.
And it was 2 drag
sessions. Oh my God. So let's go ahead and talk about these game 6s that took place, because they didn't even get to 7. Okay. First off, we're going to talk about the Grizzlies and the Warriors. Now, although the score is 96-110, with the Warriors winning on the back end, the score didn't really justify the outcome.
Right.
They didn't even.
First of all, they looked up that Ja got hurt, because it would have been way more tougher for them to get them last 2 games.
I believe you.
If Ja Morant was not injured.
I believe you. And you know what, Joe, our homie Joe on the MIC. That's right, Joey Papers is not here, but I was gonna ask Joe, since he's like the only guy with braids on the show, and me and Jay kind of bald headed, and Trevor got the low cut. Like, how does it feel when you get a blowout? Because I'm telling you, these 2 teams just got blown out in terms of how the game was happening. Now, the whole thing is, we got Dylan Brooks with 30 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Jaren Jackson with 12 and 4. Desmond Bane with 25, 7 and 2 for the Grizzlies. And then you turn around and you look at Klay Thompson with 30. 8, 2 assists, and 8 threes. Did he turn it back the hands of time?
But I knew I don't know if I told Jay. I told somebody when he rode to the thing on that bike. I already knew he was going to have a
game.
We was watching.
You already knew.
Yeah.
You already knew that was going to happen.
We had then look, Steph Curry 29, 7 and 5. Then you got Uncle Draymond with the double-double, 14 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists, which I don't care what nobody say. Them 8 assists that Draymond always get with them bounce passes be the most crucial points ever. I feel like they're defeating. Like if you seeing Draymond at 12 points, is defeating.
Did you see the interview after though with Draymond?
No,
he called out Kendrick Perkins.
Wow,
because Kendrick Perkins.
He said Kendrick Perkins was ugly.
He do. You know
He talking about Kendrick Perkins was
Kendrick
like
you ain't know. Kendrick was wrong about that.
Listen,
man, that's my dog.
I just want y'all to know back in the day,
special.
Kendrick Perkins could pass back in the day. Okay, all right. The Thunder Kendrick Perkins.
He was a passer though.
Kendrick Perkins was passing back then.
Yeah, you're right about that. He was a passer.
But you know, still yet Draymond is unique in his skill set.
I think
passing.
he was saying he can't shoot.
He called him ugly.
Oh wow, he did.
He also called him ugly.
Wow.
My uncle. Shout out to my uncle Kendrick Perkins, man. My uncle Kendrick was like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't no spring chicken neither. Shoot. You know my Uncle Kendrick don't play that now. Carry the hell on. That's the line right there. But going forward, like another hot, I don't want to say hot because the Heat. Get it? Hot Heat? No?
Yo, shout out to Trey. I got you.
So another closely anticipated game which completely fizzled out. Look at that, another hot reference.
Yeah.
Get it? Okay. Another close game which completely fizzled out was the Miami Heat and the 76ers, man. I'm telling you, I was watching that game going, oh yeah, we're going to game 7. It's going down. No. None of that. None of that at all. All right. We got my man Jimmy B, 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And then if y'all caught it going down the tunnel, after they won, he was like, Tobias Harris over me? Me?
Wow.
And I feel like that was a jab because, of course, the 76ers front office people chose to go with Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler, who is actually Joel Embiid's best freaking friend. Just imagine. Wow. Just imagine if you would have accidentally figured out a way to get rid of Ben Simmons and still get James Harden and have Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid.
It's tough to do though.
It's tough to do. Somebody would have took a pay cut in my opinion. But anyway, back to the stats. So then we got PJ Tucker, Bam Adebayo, Max Strus. Who is Max Strus? And combined with a 50 and Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero all together 52 points. That's ridiculous. Then you got the Sixers, and this is where the womp comes in, okay? Because hit that Sweat. Hit that. Yeah, it was disappointing. Completely disappointing. I was so disappointed, all right? Because we got Joel Embiid with 20 and 12. That's the double-double, 2 assists. Then we got James Harden with 11 points, 9 assists, 4 rebounds, but no shots.
Poor Doc Rivers.
No shots in the second half. And then we got Tyrese Maxey, the young man, trying to show everybody how he living with 20 points and Tobias Harris for 14. Jay Sheen, was this the Heat dominating or the Sixers choking?
A little bit of both because, Harden, how many shots did he get off in the second half?
None.
And the thing is, it's like, okay, poor Doc Rivers.
Poor Doc, man.
Poor Doc Rivers.
He tried to have their back on the interviews, but I know he wanted to say something totally different, bro.
Looking like an idiot had like a.
I'm talking about a meme.
It's just
looking like a fool had a meme.
This playoff thing just probably isn't his thing. Like other than your glory days.
Oh
yeah. You talking about the time the Celtics won?
Yeah.
Oh man, we'll talk about some more Celtics.
Yeah, I made it 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like he can't. His teams can't do well if they don't have like a bully in the locker room or something, or somebody that's going to be an extension of the head coach.
I hear what you're saying, but in my mind, it takes that third party that they don't necessarily have quite yet. And you know who it could be? Maybe later on, it could be Tyrese Maxey, but he's not quite there.
Right.
How'd you feel about the? We talking Heat loss, like Heat win or the Sixers choke? Which one you think, Sweat?
I say the Sixers definitely did choke, but they didn't match up with them, boy. Like, I'm a firm believer of Spo now. Like, even, I'm a LeBron fan, so when he was with the Heat, I kind of felt like it was because Wade and LeBron, you know, that's why they won it.
Right.
But through the years after they left,
it's still Spoelstra.
I'm like, yo, this dude's a coach, bro. Like, like
I can agree with you on that.
Defensively and offensively, like he got it. He got it.
They said he came. I mean, they always say that Coach Spoelstra came up out of the Heat film room,
and that's what make it sound like, oh yeah, he's just on the floor, but like he definitely doing his due diligence.
If he out here studying film from the get go, you know, dissecting offensive sets, dissecting defensive sets, he catching, you know, all right, Joel Embiid don't like going right here, but as soon as he turn his back, you know, attack him.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what really prevailed is just, you know, Bam Adebayo is not 7 foot, but PJ Tucker and Bam Adebayo is annoying as heck when you trying to do something.
I'm two ballers,
right? Okay, and I think in the long run, like their defensive prevail.
Like you saying, your team got to have at least one player like that, like,
right? And the
Draymond Green,
yeah, there you go, Draymond Green, and then you know what I'm saying. When we talking about the Sixers, man, who you gonna point out?
But when I was looking at First Take, and they were saying, I think it was JJ Redick. He was saying if every championship team had a top 5 player on there.
They got 2.
But I'm just saying, think about it now. Every championship team had at least one top 5
Jimmy
player.
Butler's top 10. Maybe not top 5. Top 10?
Championship team.
Okay.
As
according to JJ Redick. And shout out to JJ Redick, you know what I'm saying? JJ
But I'm saying that's something to think about though, right?
Right.
Like
every championship team has a top 5 player on it. You have a point. And then we're gonna get to these game 7s. The 2 best words in sports, supposedly. I've been hearing it all weekend long. And I was like, man, dog, these are going to be great games. Oh, they're going to go down to the wire. Oh, my God. We got Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. No, it didn't happen, brother.
27 points later.
Right. Okay, it didn't happen, brother. Okay, so first off, we got to talk about my Boston Celtics beating the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, once again, this was one that everybody had on the books as being close, going down to the wire, a lot of friction, a lot of defense, not very much offense, but it seems that's not what happened. And, you know, in the long run,
y'all had some offense.
We had plenty of offense, you know what I'm saying?
At the right time.
We had Giannis out here in the streets with 25 points, 20 rebounds, 9 assists. That is ridiculous, even in a loss, okay? We got Drew Holiday, 21 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. Shout out to Drew Holiday. I think he's very underrated. And we got Brook Lopez, man, 7'1", 7'2", 15 points, 10 rebounds, straight off a back injury. Probably wasn't even at 100%. Doing his thing. So I got a lot of love for the Milwaukee Bucks. But in the long run, it was all about my man Jason Tatum with 25 points. Grant Williams with 27 off the bench shooting threes. Can you believe that? Jaylen Brown with 19 points, 8 rebounds.
18 threes.
Yeah, he shot 18 threes and hit 7. So it looked like he had the green light to me. You know what I mean? And then honestly, when you think about the matchups of the Celtics versus the Bucks, the one thing that was missing, obviously, for the Bucks was Chris Middleton due to injury.
Yeah,
but like
100%.
we can't blame that solely and focus on it just being Chris Middleton being there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now, and he was definitely exhausted.
Listen, I mean, you can see
Greek Freak was definitely exhausted.
You can see that he was using
he needed his boy.
Right? Yeah, he was using all of his full potential to this. Now, Sweat, you watched the game, you saw what was going on, like. Especially getting close to the second half, was it more just almost like the Sixers and the Bucks? Well, I mean, the Sixers and the Heat. Was it more? Yeah, was it more of the Bucks choking or more of the Celtics dominating on defense?
I wouldn't even say choke. I think they just ran out of energy. Like they literally, you saw it like decreasing by the minute of the whole fourth quarter. Like it just was missing easy layups, easy shots. Like you saw it, like, and then it's just like the Celtics kept progressing,
right?
And it can't come back after that.
Right, it was hard. It was tough.
Yeah, after Giannis was missing layups, I knew it was over there.
Yeah, he was. He was missing a couple of close ones. Jay, man, same question to you, dog. I'm talking about, is it the Bucks choking or is it the Celtics pulling off the win? Like, wow, which one was it?
I mean, I always felt that when it comes to the Bucks, they're not really the most complete team. Even though they do have like all the pieces, and you would want like a standard. But when it comes to someone who dominates the ball like Giannis, the role players aren't that strong. You know, like it just
They
feels,
all right. They all right.
right. You know, you got Pat Connaughton. You know, it seems like everybody has like a limit. Only when it comes to the Holiday and Middleton, everybody else is just like it has a limit. Wesley Matthews,
Right.
I guess they felt that they were going to get over some type of hump to get more depth.
You can shoot. I give him that.
Go ask his cousin
I ain't
Marcel
gonna lie,
Webster.
his game decreased through the years. Like when
Yeah,
he was with
yeah.
when he was with the Jazz,
He was with Dallas. He was killing him in Dallas.
Yeah.
I remember that. He was killing him in Dallas.
Yeah, he was a
He's
different
streaky,
player.
very streaky.
And you know what? And being that
that's
we
it.
talked about
At
another
best.
team, we talked about the Miami Heat, right? You know who I really was feeling like the Bucks missed this season? PJ Tucker. Because last season PJ Tucker was
I will find a way to keep him.
was wrapping a lot of cats up defensively for the Bucks in their struggles to get to the championship. And I almost forgot that PJ Tucker got a ring now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But I remember
Yeah, that
last year
Bucks
when
championship was kind of
it wasn't fluky
kinda
because
like-
Giannis deserved it, but like it was one of the ones where I was like, you know.
I mean,
Oh, no,
DJ
they
was that
deserved
guy.
it. Yeah, they
DJ definitely
definitely
was that guy.
Right.
And then Portis is a little, I don't know, man. He just
Portis is funny to me. Portis is cool, but at the same time, Portis is
a bit much.
yeah, But moving on, we had a whole nother game to worry about, and I'm talking about the Phoenix Suns and the Dallas Mavericks. Mark Cuban, what's up, man? Where you at?
Shout out to the Dallas Mavericks.
Shout out to
man. Y'all
Mark
did that.
Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, and the Phoenix Suns. Now, this was one that was how this game took place. Okay, we got CP3, Chris Paul, the point guard who played like the point peon for once. Okay, with 10 points and 4 assists. Okay, we got DeAndre Ayton, the starting center. 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and an argument on the sideline with the coach in Game 7. Who does that?
A lot of people do.
Yeah, when you lose.
When you're losing,
No, yeah.
when you're losing, when you, Luka was over there speaking Spanish to Devin Booker while he had 11 points and going, you talk really tough, really tough when you win, and they had him real close up. Devin Booker had nothing to say. Luka Doncic, that's right, Luka, 35 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. We got my man Brunson out here with 24 points, and then Spencer Dinwiddie with 30. Like, who saw that type of output coming from any of them? Because it looks, I'm telling you, as soon as that third quarter hit, it looked like the Phoenix Suns just, all the air came out of the organization. All the air came out of the gym. They started showing people. You ever play 2K and start watching people go up the steps? That's exactly what it looked like in Phoenix, man. And it was disheartening to say the most, because a lot of people are gonna go that this is Chris Paul's best chance, or this was Chris Paul's best chance to win a ring. And then once again, the
sorry for
question,
Chris Paul, man.
once again, the question is posed:
It's kind of sad.
Was this Dallas dominating or Phoenix choking? Which one, Jay? What you think?
Once again, I'll say a little bit of both. I mean, it was more of Chris Paul. I mean, dang, man, we talking about 30 points at halftime. Your starting point guard, for Dallas having the same amount of points as a whole team.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
and
even
it's
think he played
sad
the
because
fourth.
Ayton has to go, and that's sad to say. Ayton has to go.
think so?
Yeah, because he's not being the dominant. You would think he has to get that dog in him, man. Like he doesn't have it. He does not have it.
I don't think
At best,
he's conducive to the system.
He's a role player right now.
He
Like
got
he
fouled
looks like
over
a
the
role
last game.
player. He's playing like a role player,
Not like a number one draft.
not like a number one guy. Like you would have looked at him and Embiid in the same light when he was coming out of college.
Yeah.
I mean, they got one of the luckiest nights of my life was betting on Buffalo against Arizona in the NCAAs, but that's another story. But there's a lot of centers in the league who come with that first pick, that first round, that
Right.
As someone who particularly watches the post play, a lot of times, you want someone to be good at the pick and roll. Right. I got you, but someone who talks. Shout out to my uncle Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, says that you gotta
That's
have.
fam.
Yeah, you gotta have 3 post moves, and then in the playoffs, you gotta have 2 more. He said that every time. You know, Shaq always says, I got the jump stop, I got the up and under, I got the head fake, and if I'm too close to the rim, I'm dunking on him. But then he got the cross the lane hook shot he could do. And you know, he ain't dropping free throws, but that Shaq, when you really needed Shaq to drop a free throw, if he's on the line 5 times, he gonna hit 2 out of the 5.
I mean, he was just that dominant that
but he didn't need to be dominant. But DeAndre Ayton in that case is nowhere near that. Now, Sweat, same question goes to you, man. Like, are we talking about the Dallas Mavericks just crushing the Phoenix Suns, or the Phoenix Suns just fumbling at the goal line, basically?
Man, again, man, it's like both again. But I'm gonna give Dallas more credit. Like, they actually like came up with a game plan,
right.
Which I was listening to something earlier. Jason Kidd finally listened to the critics, like saying with Chris Paul, like a lot of teams would just let Chris Paul just shoot. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't put pressure on him. But
right.
Dallas was the first team to put pressure on him, and it showed that they messed their whole offense up, bro. Like, everybody wasn't hitting like, you know, they usually hit like that.
Right.
But shout out to Jason Kidd, bro.
Jason Kidd, and just like you said, like I noticed that adjustment, and the joke was Chris Paul turned 37? And then he started playing like it the next game.
They did say the next like 4 or 5 days.
The next 4 or 5 days, he was playing like he was 37. And you right, Sweat. The adjustment that Jason Kidd made shows his coaching prowess growing. Because I remember Jason Kidd coaching the Bucks, and Jason Kidd trying to tell Giannis to be the point guard and be baby Magic almost. You know what I'm saying? So.
I feel sorry for Chris Paul though, man.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Chris Paul, but once again, we're watching the playoffs evolve basketball, because we seeing Chris Paul get out and Luka come in, and then Steph Curry, he didn't really play Ja Morant, but we saw him go kind of toe to toe with him. They didn't guard each other, but you know what I'm saying. But now we're gonna see Steph Curry against Luka, and I'm in the mindset of this. Luka on Steph Curry in the post is not. They're gonna have to put Draymond on him. That's it. It's gonna have to be Draymond on Luka, and then whoever actually has Steph Curry on them is gonna have to
guard each other, right? And then you're gonna have watch. Luka's gonna try. He's gonna try his hand at it.
He's definitely gonna try it,
especially after the series he just came off.
Yeah, he's gonna try.
I'm getting Steph now. Like it's my time.
Right.
It's time. Yeah.
But then Steph on the defensive end, I don't think so. Steph is not gonna guard Luka.
But they were showing. I guess they played him twice, at least twice.
Yeah, they played him at least twice. Yeah.
And they were showing how he
4 times because they're in the Western Conference.
But Luka's smart though. Luka dribble until he'd get the defender that he wants.
Yeah. Luka,
that's what he be doing.
Luka called for screens all day until the mismatch.
He'll back him down. Hit his little turnaround. Yep. I call it a merry-go-round. That 3-pointer he hit.
Oh man,
that little merry-go-round, and he just popped the 3 on him.
I saw him do I saw the move he put on Cam Johnson.
Oh
and he looked at Cam Johnson after he hit
spin.
He hit the up and under.
That elbow spin.
The up and under.
With the elbow
how you do
spin.
this twice, bro? You fell for it the first time, bro. But that shows. This is an example of what they tell you when Europeans come to America to play basketball.
Yeah,
they're fundamentally sound.
But low key, that's what the Suns get though, because they was a little bit too big headed to me.
I think
I don't like big headed teams.
I think they came into it real. You know, they kept doing this thing where they kept going, "Oh, Devin Booker's the next Kobe Mamba, baby Mamba." Ooh,
he dope, but now that's what I was saying. It's both,
and I love Devin Booker. Now, don't get me wrong.
He definitely choked.
Don't get me wrong. D Book is like a stale face assassin. I really like him. D Book facial expression do not change.
Well, but he had no.
But ammo. I feel like they was calling him Kobe the entire time, and it backfired.
He ain't had no toolery.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
No machinery. That game.
You know, and
he must have left all his stuff. At
all
the
house. Of it, everything.
Because he wasn't doing nothing.
Shout out to what's my man name too? Cam Johnson. I know he's trying. You know what I'm saying? When I bring up, and the thing is, you know,
that's a target. Nah.
Oh yeah, we as people on the podcast.
I ain't repping no target.
I got to remember, I'm a grown man trying to make something happen. That man is a young man trying to make something happen. So I'm not talking to him. I want him to be better. But
I'm just not talking about him.
But that game in particular,
man.
somebody as a better player got him.
Nah. Honestly, man, get a great player, man. Get a great player. You know.
Like who? Like Damian Lillard?
No, I'm saying. Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is get a great player that you can actually put on the list. You know, when they come up with because it's going to be the 100 greatest players by the time you get a Duke player on that list.
Wow.
We got Kyrie.
You gotta wait 25 years. You got to wait 25 years to see a Duke boy
fired
on the list.
Wow.
25 years.
Wow.
Man, that's a long time, man.
I mean, that's old school.
That's
stuff,
a long
man.
time. It doesn't matter, man.
Well, what about present day, man? All y'all got is Danny Green,
doesn't
man.
matter, man.
All y'all got is Danny Green.
Man, that's sad, man.
That's sad. All y'all got is Danny Green.
That doesn't matter, man.
Wow.
That doesn't even make a point. That
I'm saying, what
You're
North
not
Carolina? Y'all have no North Carolina stars in the NBA no more.
No
like,
North Carolina stars in the NBA
Y'all don't?
anymore. Wow. I don't.
We at least got Tatum.
I don't think Jay can attest to that.
We at least got Tatum and,
I don't really
Kyrie,
like,
bro.
I don't think he likes that idea.
I'm just saying, like, y'all have
hey, think about it. You had a beeper until now. Think about this. You've been working with a pager until like recently.
I'm just saying, y'all time is done, bro.
How would you feel?
Don't produce.
How would you feel? Somebody said you can now live with the rest of the world.
Y'all don't even produce all stars no more.
All right, we're gonna come on.
Wow, you know what?
Not even close to superstars. Y'all don't even get all star. Y'all.
Anybody?
I'm doing some research. When was the last?
Wow. The last
North Carolina All-Star in the All-Star game. I'm gonna see. Let's see.
North Carolina, was it?
It's easy.
It
doesn't matter.
Oh wow. Okay.
Was it?
By the
You was
time,
about to say a name?
If we don't
That's
have
impressive.
anybody, if we don't have
If you was gonna say somebody, that's I'm
nah,
sorry.
man. No.
Wow.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Wow.
If
See,
you had a name.
I'm not in this
You had a
fight.
name to say?
I'm not in this fight, ladies and gentlemen.
No. You was like, you kind of was saying like it was
A
easy.
North Carolina player that was in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Who? But the longest tenured player
Probably
ever,
Michael Jordan was the last.
the longest tenured player ever was Vince Carter, right?
Oh yeah, Vince Carter.
So
probably
we
was the
had
last one.
there you go. You can't talk.
But how long ago that been? He been broadcasting for 5 years.
He just retired yesterday.
Nah,
Vince Carter just put on.
last time he been an All-Star.
Listen,
Hey man, we're not about to consume our time
All right,
talking about
so-
these peons.
so this is what we're gonna do. You know what, you guys?
Sorry.
We're gonna cool off. Literally, y'all want to cool off?
Let's take a look.
We're gonna cool down. You know what we're gonna do now? We're gonna throw up something extra cool.
What's
How
up?
about hockey? What?
Oh, you bringing up
Oh
hockey?
my
Okay.
God, bro! Who knew we was gonna talk about hockey
Who knew?
in the
You're
rec
right.
room, bro?
I didn't know.
Hey, guess what, man?
Let's talk about it,
You
though.
didn't know?
Let's talk
You
about
know
it.
what else you didn't know? Did you all know that the penalty known as icing is when an offensive player decides to take the puck from one end of the court, to one end of the ice rink, to the other
got you.
end?
Yeah.
He slides the puck all the way to the other end, creating a fast break, which is inequivalent of a power play because it's not fair because his teammates or the opposing teammates can't get to the other side as fast as the puck. You
And
know,
that's
the
icing.
puck travel fast.
So like no fast.
No, it's not like you can have a fast break, but you gotta have the puck on your stick. You just can't throw the puck down.
Oh,
means
I
go
got
get
you.
it.
I got
And
you.
right.
go.
Yeah, right. You
So-
can't be like, you can't just throw the puck down the way.
Oh,
and
that's
go get it.
icing. So it got to be connected to your stick.
Right. Pause.
Pause.
Yeah, you gotta have the puck on your stick in order to move it across the ice. But then you know in order to make it work, your players got
I
to
don't
get
like how
across
this
the line.
sound. Oh.
Yeah, it's when we
This
playing.
don't sound good, man.
Yeah, it's playing hard on the ice. But you know the
Doesn't
whole
sound
thing
good.
is the Stanley Cup playoffs are going off right now.
Right.
And as the rec room, I feel as though we need to just diversify our bonds
Yeah.
a little bit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
Oh,
Yeah,
shout out to
bro,
Carolina
no,
Hurricanes. They still in that thing.
I don't think so. I don't think
They
so.
not?
Nah,
They lost?
No, yeah, we got like the Tampa Bay Lightning.
No.
Okay.
You sure?
We got
They lost?
the Pittsburgh Penguins. Shout out to Sidney Crosby. That's my
Well, I
nephew.
could have
Sidney-
sworn
Sidney-
Carolina.
No, they not. They did something a long time ago. I think-
No, they in there.
You sure? Their finals look Monday, May 2nd. You sure?
You talking about it's down to 2 now?
I think it's over for the Carolina, man. But
Make sure though. Make sure.
we gonna check on
See,
that.
that just shows we trying.
Yeah, we
Oh,
trying.
man.
We
Yeah, I
trying.
swear, bro.
But you know, but the whole thing is right now.
Unless they had a whole
the
series
next,
in two days.
next episode of Rec Room, the Rec Room Sports, right? We're gonna make sure we cover hockey fully because I'm actually invested in this.
So we're gonna challenge each other to it. We're gonna
see who knows what.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think it'd be pretty dope. You know what I mean? And you know what? We always talk about going to a sporting events. Just imagine 2 bald-headed black men and one with the Jaguars hat on, and a light-skinned guy with braids
Might not get in.
and a light-skinned guy with braids going to a hockey game, and we don't know. All I'm thinking about is the looks we gonna get, and then the beer. How much we gonna pay for the beer? Man, because they get wild at the hockey game.
Beer prices are wild. So
the beer prices are wild. We got to carry hats because if there's a hat trick, did you all know what a hat trick is?
Yeah, it's 3 goals.
Oh,
yeah.
Ding ding.
What do I win?
Right. Okay. So a hat trick, you guys, is when a player, one individual player, scores 3 goals. Okay, and that's when everybody.
Carolina Hurricanes game 1, Wednesday, May 18th at 7:00.
Yeah, you was right. I was messing with you. I was seriously messing with you while I was looking at it.
We suck.
I was messing with you while I was looking at it. But seriously, you know, the hat trick. You know, everybody throws their hat onto the ice, so we gotta make sure we wear hats because we're gonna be a part of the
I'm
culture.
not throwing my hat. No,
You got to throw your hat on the ice, bro.
Man. It didn't have to be a Jag.
Come on, man. You got to be a team player, bro.
Yeah, I wear a Jags hat.
Throw that away. Jags hat. Oh man, come on now.
Throw that away.
Hey, man, that's a souvenir, man.
So like, okay,
one of them hockey players gonna take that to the crib.
So if you could think of a hockey team right now, everybody, this is something I thought of.
All right.
Everybody name one hockey team. Go.
Anaheim Ducks.
Oh wow.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Are you thinking about the kids movie?
I mean, I thought, okay, I'm gonna go. I want to go with one of my faves. My favorite.
I'll let you say yours.
The Philadelphia Flyers.
Right. That logo is everything.
Broad Street Bullies.
Philadelphia Flyers. Okay, and I'm gonna have to go with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Shout out to my man Sidney Crosby.
Oh yeah, Sidney Crosby.
Now
hey, he be taking a lot of concussions, bro.
Sidney Crosby is the golden boy of hockey.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, for
he
sure.
got picked number 1. He's out here scoring goals. He's out here assisting on goals. Do you know what a hockey assist is? The hockey assist is when I pass it to you and you pass it to somebody else and somebody else scores. That's a hockey assist.
So it gotta be 2.
Yeah, it's 2 passes. Basically, 2 passes. Dope. Okay, you know what else I learned while all this is going on? Y'all know why the Philadelphia Red Wings, the Red Wings throw octopus onto the ice?
No, I don't.
It's signifying the number of wins until the Stanley Cup. How many tentacles does an octopus have?
8.
There you go.
Oh wow!
Gotta win 8 games. Y'all know how many periods
How you
hockey got?
snuck an octopus in the game?
You know what though? You know what? I seriously had to think about this because when I saw the video for this, it's not just one octopus that they throwing.
Yeah, they throw a lot. I mean, I've seen, yeah.
It be throwing it'd be like 40 of them on the ground.
In other words, we need to go to a game because this sounds like a great experience.
It's a great experience.
We got octopuses, hats. We got ice flinging it to the sky.
Octopi.
There you go. Get him. Octopi. Yo.
Yeah, you got me with that.
And I think that's
like fishes.
Seriously now, and we fishes and deers. Several fishes.
Hey, on my album, I actually said fishes, and like people always say you're supposed to say it.
Yo, listen,
but it sounded right. It rhymed.
It did. It rhymed. But you know, so in the end, I think
fishes in the sea.
Where you know we need to find out where do the Carolina Hurricanes play hockey? Right?
Yeah.
And then we need to take we need to take a road trip.
Good. They good.
Yeah, they're always good. I think they won the Stanley Cup like 3 years ago because the Lightning have won 2 years consecutively, and they are favored to win this year as well. This is what I found out on my hockey research. That's the new segment. We're gonna call it My Hockey Research. Okay, I'm gonna point at the camera like that every time. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is what we found out on My Hockey Research. Okay, every time, bro. But so you know what I'm saying, going forward, peep out the Rec Room as we go deeper and deeper and deeper into the ice, into Stanley's Cup, as they say. And you know what I'm saying, shout out to my man Ovi. You know what I'm saying, Alexander Ovechkin for the Washington Capitals. That's another team. It's pretty dope. Yeah, you know he's trying to beat the Gretzky record of most scores scored ever. I think we got to go going forward to our break.
Yeah,
and we're gonna come right back. Then we got to see what the hell. What is this, Jay? Let's going on over there? What you got this, man? Anyway, we're going to go
They
to the
ain't
break.
ready for it yet.
Yeah, we ain't
Nah,
ready to go
not
to the
yet.
We're going for the break, man. We'll be right back, man. Rec Room Sports. Hey, we out. Yeah. Once again, man, it's your boy K-Wit. We back in the building, man. Your boy T Sweat. We got Jay on the MIC. We got a special guest, hopefully gonna walk in the building shortly. But you know how we do, man. Each and every week, right here, the Rec Room Sports, and is going down. Now, you know, one of the things we already discussed was the NFL schedule.
Yes, sir.
And I think one of the dope ideas that we got going on is who is gonna match up with who. These rookies, who's going to stand out, who's going to win, how is this going to happen? And then we got to kick it to Jay for the baptism by fire.
All right, so one thing is it gets my attention, man. I love it, man. And one of the things that I love most about NFL football, especially when the season is young and then throughout the season, is some of these like young studs, man, like especially cornerbacks that go against these receivers, especially these days in the league with the passing the way it is. You know, you got Sauce Gardner. You got we have what's my man name from Baltimore?
Hamilton, right?
Got Kyle Hamilton. So
Kyle Hamilton.
Can you look at those guys? You know, ahead into their schedule, ahead into their season, the type of situation they're going to be in.
And
best of the best.
And you're right, because normally, like a running back has an offensive line to block for him, and you know they have to get dodge tackles from linebackers, but a cornerback or a defensive back is head to head with somebody. Yeah, the whole game
with the best, and then
gotta love it.
It's scary. You got Sauce Gardner. You got him going against Tyreek Hill twice, man. You got him going against the Dolphins twice. When you talking about Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, Jalen Waddle is
burners.
I don't know if this was a fluke, but just seeing him on the field. Especially that great game.
Remember
Remember that great game?
Which one?
The one, in fantasy, you was kind of depending on the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I hated that game.
Yeah, I'm about to say Trevor don't want to remember. That's why he's saying
Man,
that.
to see Jalen Waddle just get that ball over
Bruh.
and over again.
I had Devontae Parker, bro.
And he didn't
And
get the ball.
He didn't make nothing
He
happen.
didn't have no
They-
catches.
He didn't make nothing
Nothing.
He
happen.
might have had one catch or something. It's crazy.
He had one
Like,
catch.
I'm in
I think he
Applebee's,
had
too.
like 19 yards, 9 yards, something like that.
I'm at
Right.
Applebee's showing everybody my lineup. Like, hey man, I'm about to win tonight, man.
And it just didn't work out.
Bro, looking like a fool. You
Dang.
feel me?
Yeah. So basically, looking ahead, man, Sauce Gardner, man, I hope you the truth, man, because
You're going to get tested by fire, brother.
and then the crazy thing is like nobody really paid attention to the fact the Pats drafted, I think, the fastest man in the combine.
Talking about from Memphis, was it?
I can't remember, but I remember when it
remember.
happened because he
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"Oh, come
No,
on."
they was
Yeah,
trying to say he did a 4.27 and it was like a 4. It was like a really like a 4.2.
I mean, he
cleaned
That's
that
even
joint.
faster.
Yeah, that was the point. That he cleaned. He really cleaned it. He really cleaned that joint up.
So even for like, defensive players, and that's really what I look out for, the defensive matchups. You got Trayvon Walker basically going against he's
Matter of
gonna-
fact,
some of the best
it's a
offensive
list.
lines in football.
Got a list. Who was everybody's first matchup?
Well,
talk about that.
let's see. While Jay and I were talking the other day, I just so happened to find a picture of the matchup for Sauce Gardner, and I thought it was pretty dope because like week 2 is one of the first initial who you playing against
Right.
is going to be with the Browns. It's Amari Cooper
Oh,
because Cooper is no longer in Dallas,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Week 3, Jamar Chase possibly.
Ooh, Lord.
That's another tough one. Then just like Jay mentioned, we talking week 5 and week 18, possibly Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Week 7, Cortland Sutton. Now Cortland Sutton ain't fast, but Cortland
he-
Sutton
he a
is
good
a
receiver,
is
though.
a possession receiver.
Oh yeah, Sauce Gardner about to get baptized.
Yeah,
For sure.
Stephon Diggs. Week 9
Oh,
and
my
week
God.
14. Week 9 and week
Another person you'll see
14.
twice.
Right? And Justin Jefferson,
Oh, yeah.
hitting the gritty. Okay.
Oh, he's not about to have
All
a good
right, yeah.
rookie
Week
season.
13,
Or-
and then wait, and last but not least, baby Megatron, DK Metcalf in week
Oh
17.
my God, they just set that man up.
Nah, they setting him up possibly to get paid as well.
And
You know what I'm saying?
and
Like he goes through that gauntlet.
if they not doing 200 yards on you, you good, right?
Every-
Give me 5 picks. Give me 5 picks.
I almost get
He's
bet.
lined up to get.
I almost
paid.
could bet each one of them receivers gonna have at least 100 yards.
I mean, but at least
I almost could
100
bet that.
on a rookie, that's not bad.
I almost could bet.
All right, now we're gonna go into like the quarterbacks.
Okay.
And that what I feel is the most interesting because some of these quarterbacks basically, they're in a situation where, got Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett, who I think is gonna be week 1 starter.
Wow, Jay,
Yeah, man.
damn it,
I'm sorry.
that.
Sorry, but your boy.
Mitchell.
Yeah.
You don't believe in Mitchell Trubisky?
But why? Explain why you think
I
he
love to
gonna
hear.
win.
I love to hear your logic. Sir.
He's ready.
You
He's
think
ready.
so?
I think he's ready. I think he's ready to take the offense.
Pittsburgh,
I think he's ready. I
the
think he's
steel
ready.
curtain.
I think he's
I
ready.
don't know.
I mean, you have a point. And
Now a lot of people are on the side you on. Like a lot of people feel like he's ready and he should be the starter.
I think he's ready as he'll ever be. And watching, I hate to say, watching Mitch is going to be
like watching
detrimental.
paint dry.
Detrimental to his to his basically his experience, his upbringing as a quarterback. His process, his whole learning process is. I don't think Mitch Trubisky is the person to put in that.
Dang.
I don't think that's the guy you say here. Watch him every day, basically to show you what not to do. I think that's what. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Come on, man.
Then we got Malik Willis.
We know he don't want to watch his predecessor.
Well, when I talked about the Tannehill, the remarks that he made about not being a mentor, I mean, I still think Malik Willis is going to take his job eventually.
Eventually,
He's going to make the right throw. I feel like he's just, when it comes to Malik Willis, I think his knock, so to say, is just he hasn't played in the big stage. I think once they see that he can actually do it, to have some pressure on him, run an offense, an NFL offense with command, I think that's all they're waiting to see. And then Ryan Tannehill might be that dude leaving.
I see a
trade
pattern
deadline.
though. I see a pattern of every team getting a black quarterback. But you see what's going on with Trey Lance and Jimmy G. So
I mean,
I
you
think
know,
that's more riches.
It's more. To me, it's more of the idea of like when the Titans drafted a quarterback prior to then, and it was Steve McNair. Steve McNair, although black quarterback, mobile, Alcorn State.
Yeah.
Shout out to the HBCUs.
One of the best.
One of the best. R.I.P. McNair.
yeah, RIP, man.
That
That
time,
was crazy.
That story about Steve McNair was crazy.
Yeah,
if you ever hear that story about Steve McNair, it's like,
Yeah, y'all be
anyway,
safe out here too, man.
right? You know, the idea is, I think, and Jay made a point is, you know, the level of competition for Willis is leaps and bounds totally different in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that just that little bit of learning curve from watching is going to help him in the long run. And it's not like he got to watch long. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't got to watch long, but I want him to watch something. You know what I'm saying? And even in there watching something, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be, we got we got somebody in the building.
Got your boy.
We got
Mac Mills, baby.
We got old Joey
Whoa.
Papers.
Yes, sir.
Whoa.
Hey.
Right in time. We talk about these corners, these rookie corners, these rookie quarterbacks.
We got old Joey Papers
These
in the building.
matchups.
Wow. So Joe, welcome to the show.
Oh, we got the whole crew now. We got the whole crew now, baby.
Amen.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
So Joe, it's crazy. So we were just discussing the quarterbacks that will or will not be starting that are rookies.
Yeah.
We talked. Jay disrespected Mitchell Trubisky. Okay.
I would have did the same thing. Y'all
Jay
know how I feel
completely
about that.
disregarded Mitchell Trubisky and said that Kenny Pickett will start. And we were talking about Willis now, and I was saying that, you know, once again referring back to Steve McNair, drafted by the Tennessee Titans, same type of prospect, because they didn't, you know, they saw him throw that ball. He was winging that pigskin at Alcorn State.
Yeah.
So he's trying to say Malik Willis will have the same type of response in Tennessee. How do you feel about his prospective future, either being a starter or coming like week 4 or 5 or something like that?
Yeah, I definitely feel like Tennessee going to go with Ryan Tannehill. They're going to give him the benefit
For
of
sure.
the doubt. He has the rapport with the team. He's the veteran. Led them to the playoffs and the number 1 spot in the AFC
And
last
I think
year.
that finger roll is a pretty good. That finger roll is a pretty good.
Derrick
celebration.
Henry got hurt for about maybe 6-7 games. He still held the fort down, and led them to the playoffs. I think they're going to still give him a chance. But I think when Willis eventually gets his shot, I think he's going to be pretty good. But I definitely think the Titans are going to roll with Ryan Tannehill initially. And he'll have to really stink it up for
to mess it up
to get his opportunity so fast next season.
And see, one of the things I think is like, and a lot of organizations are different. Some are, quick to yank you off. Some are not. I think Ryan Tannehill has probably, earned quote unquote a longer leash. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so he gets to make a couple mistakes before they go, all right, it's week 5, bro, you got to go. You know what I mean? So I feel you on that, Joe. Now, do I want to see Malik Willis play? Heck yeah, I want to see him play. I want to see him play well in the preseason. That's what I want to see.
I'm gonna definitely be checking him out, seeing how he look now.
Yeah,
seeing
I
if he
want-
get
I
that
want-
playbook down, see how
Right.
his leadership skills are.
Right.
And just like
It's
Jay
all about that
said,
playbook.
yeah, just like Jay said, which he used his source word,
Yeah.
command. Okay, he used that every time Jay says command, we got to hit the button.
And
And every time I think if he has command of the offense in the preseason, which I'm gonna be watching the preseason this year.
Yeah.
I think that'll
Definitely.
show us a lot
Yeah.
of what's coming up for.
And
I just be happy football back.
I'm not sure if the Titans. Some teams play their starters in the preseason. Some teams don't even take the chance.
Right,
and
yeah,
gamble.
some teams don't
So
even
we
do
might
that.
see a lot of Malik. We might see a lot of Malik in the preseason.
Right.
Get a lot of reps, a lot of snaps.
Yeah,
from him.
we probably gonna see like Derrick Henry like 1 or 2 series and that's it. That's really it. But and then I know Jay was talking quarterbacks. Jay was talking cornerbacks. One of the most interesting dynamics of football, these first rounders, like we were saying, like he said, the corners, the defensive backs, they going 1-on-1 with guys from the get go. And technically, so do these edge rushers. And you know, it was a lot of edge rushes taking what, like not necessarily edge rushes, but just, you know, defensive linemen period in the first round taken. And I think that's going to be, those matchups are interesting because, you know, them offensive linemen, they are paid to put grown men in the dirt.
Yeah.
All right. You ain't never, you know, it ain't like playing at Michigan and then you going up against, you know, god dang on Southwest Missouri State. And you know,
is that a college?
Yeah,
Central
exactly.
Southwest Texas.
Right.
Southwest.
Yeah, right.
Missouri
you know?
State.
Yeah, my man. You know, Doom McCron. But y'all ever saw that from Key and Peele? The East and West game from Key and Peele. Okay. Everybody YouTube the East versus West game from Key and Peele.
That's when he did that touchdown dance.
No. The one where he's playing, like they play like 7 to 12 different college players. It's hilarious. Y'all gotta watch that. But like seriously though, the idea is I never can underestimate how much of an impact like a rookie can play on the line. Like for instance, when they finally put Clowney in way back, that he might not get the check he wants, but I know he's going to get a check. You know what I'm saying? In terms of how things go. So, like, in terms of what's going on now, we talking what? Aiden Hutchinson, number 2 draft pick for the Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions.
Okay. Now, I watch podcasts like everybody else. The Boys on the Bus, Taylor Lewan.
Oh yeah, he dope.
I don't know if Aiden Hutchinson is ready for Taylor Lewan.
Tennessee Titans, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see that happening right now. Taylor Lewan, you know, he breaks men's pride for fun. If y'all ever watch the Tennessee Titans game, Taylor Lewan be standing up over grown men the entire time. You try not to?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying, another one, the offensive linemen, you know what I'm saying, and for example, the Dallas, I don't even want to talk about them really, but the Dallas Cowboys offensive line, you know.
Well, that's a decent O-line they got.
Yeah, they got a decent O-line. They're going to be playing up against them young boys. Trent Williams, who is on the 49ers. Grown man.
That's a top 3 O-lineman in the
top
league.
3 O-linemen in the league. Like, I don't know if they ready for that.
Quentin Nelson.
And if y'all ain't heard this
story,
story,
that Indianapolis Colts.
Right, there you go. Quentin Nelson.
Trent Williams got a great
Quentin
story.
Nelson. Oh my God.
Like he went through a lot.
Trent Williams went through a lot to get where he was from, where he's at. And then, you know what I'm saying, each and every week for these young men, because we can criticize them, we can talk about them. We always have to remember that these are young men playing a grown man sport, and they need encouragement. So if anybody just so happens to stumble across this, you was a first-round pick, second-round pick, college free agent, came off of the USFL, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We believe in you. We want you to do great because we want to get up here and talk about you on the Rec Room one day. Maybe not the day you go up against Taylor Lewan, but we want to talk about you one day. All right? You know what I'm saying? Now, going forward, what else we got?
Oh, man. Almost forgot.
Dang. What the?
All right, here.
Oh, man. Wow.
I'm going to let Joe see it first.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
we don't need no more.
Yeah,
he's going to be like, this looks like.
Is that a melee? Is that what they would call it?
Definitely is a melee. So today, the 16th of May.
Right.
Basically, this day in sports history. Some funny drunk Cubs fan decided to take one of the LA Dodgers hats.
Wow.
And the game was going on. You can Google it. May 16th, 2000. I believe that was the day. It was in 2000. Dodgers Cubs, but basically a bullpen brawl. Cubs fan again. They took a Dodgers player hat, took his hat, and they felt like they had to go out there and get that hat.
Isn't that like bad luck?
It was bad luck for somebody because I mean it was a lot of fighting going on, a lot of beer throwing, which I do not condone unless it's Bud Light.
Can't waste no beer, bro.
Hey man, them beers like $30. Y'all
Right. Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be mad too. Somebody knocks
Somebody knocks my beer and I'm at a game. There's a whole nother situation that they're gonna be like, forget the game. Somebody's getting killed over a beer.
All right.
So yeah, this day in history, sports history, we have. It's kind of me making up for last time because the last picture wasn't really.
I thought it was a dope picture.
Yeah, it turned out to be
But this is what could happen on the other end, as far as somebody getting the bad side of a pretty upset team. And the game was in the ninth inning. Basically, the Cubs were basically about to win this game. They were coming back. I think it was a one run lead.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even recall the game being finished. Like, it was a lot going on from that point.
They probably cut it short. They didn't
even end it. And you said that was on like May 16th.
So May 16th, today's date. This day in sports history, that happened.
Wow. Hey, once again, Jay, great job.
Cubs, Dodgers, yeah, it was
great job for bringing this to us. And you know what? I wanted to bring up, since we, Rec Room's covering a variety of sports, we can't forget about, Jamal Charlo versus Brian Castano. 2 over
Charlo.
the weekend. Okay, Charlo took over in the second, what would be considered a rematch of the fight. Castano put up his best effort, but it was a technical stoppage due to some body blows.
For real?
Yeah, it was.
Charlo got him.
Charlo got him. Everybody says this now. Errol Spence's trainer, I can't think of his name, but we're gonna Google it. We're gonna make sure we find out who it is and give him some props. Is now Jamal Charlo's trainer, and Errol Spencer said it himself. He said, "When I got with him, I changed my style, and now look at Jamal Charlo. He's a knockout puncher. When before he was what you would call a technical boxer.
Yeah,
he's gonna come in there and jab the mess out of your eye, he's gonna blind you, maybe catch you. Now he caught him.
It's all about getting better.
Right, exactly.
Nobody ever.
So
can
shout out to the Charlo. Shout out to the Charlo brothers and Errol Spence, man. Errol Spence, man, it's your time to shine, brother. It's your time to shine.
Speaking of shout outs, man, we got a little new segment, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to show love to everybody birthday, you know what I'm saying? We gonna call this celebrity birthdays.
Hey.
As far as this being a sports show, so I'm gonna just shout out some sports people on birthdays. So we got, his name is Billy Martin. He was an MLB All-Star, second baseman for the Yankees.
Hey.
Back in the day. You got Jack Morris. He was a Hall of Fame MLB pitcher for the Tigers, Twins, and Blue Jays.
Yeah, he's about 90.
Yeah,
he was like
Jack Morris
60 when he was pitching.
I'm going to go to a movie, since it was a sports movie, which I referred to as the Anaheim Ducks. The Mighty Ducks movie, Vincent LaRusso.
Hey,
American actor for D2 and D3 Mighty Ducks.
He was LaRusso.
He was born on May 16th.
He was the goalie?
I think so.
Yeah,
I might be wrong, but I got two more.
Okay.
Actually, this is a running back that I grew up liking. Thurman Thomas, Hall of Famer in the NFL.
Wow,
running back for the Bills. But I did look like, I don't know if I had his
shout out to Bills
football card or what, but I had like him like as a running back for some reason.
Yeah,
and
he was very consistent.
Then we got one more, which is a well known person, John Sally. John Sally was an NBA star for the Pistons, and he's definitely a TV personality.
Yes.
Turned out he was in Bad Boys. Remember, he had a little computer.
Oh yeah, he was on that too.
He's in a couple movies.
He's actually in like a couple episodes of like CSI.
You on a lot.
Word. Yeah, he playing the same character and like everything. He's a nerdy computer guy. And
you know who else recently had a birthday?
Who that?
Chris Paul.
Ooh,
wow. Joe
really choked, bro.
All right, real quick while we got a minute, Joe. So let's talk about it real fast, Joe.
We got a 2-minute drill.
2-minute drill, Joe.
What's going on? 2-minute drill.
Okay, who choked harder? Pause.
Whoa.
We talk about out of the Bucks.
Slow down.
The Suns. That's what she said. The Bucks, the Suns.
Yeah.
And the Sixers.
Yeah.
And you can't really say that the Grizzlies choked. We didn't expect it.
Yeah. I think the Suns definitely did, because they was the number 1 overall seed.
Yeah.
Had a 2-0 lead. Let it go. Luka came and really destroyed those guys. One player kind of basically beat y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely they dropped the ball, man. Chris Paul seems like he always runs out of gas in the playoffs.
It's funny.
Sooner or later he runs out of gas. You know what I'm saying? For him to be a veteran leader, he still got some game. but I feel like they missing something.
They
Man.
and then the report was, and I saw this on Twitter from another guy I follow from one of the basketball insiders, was like, you could visibly see Chris Paul hobbling off of the stand after
He had a quad injury.
He had a quad injury, but
everybody be banged
but
up.
yeah, see, this is Patrick Beverly said it this
Right.
morning. By this time, everybody's hurting.
Yeah.
They
So-
shot to Pat Beverly. He was going in today.
He ain't letting James Harden off the hook neither. Like
Yeah,
2
no.
shots in the second half, bro.
Yeah, no, it was very,
You
it was
supposed to be
very,
a star.
yeah, it was very
on a max
uncommon,
contract?
very uncommon for James Harden.
I think Pat Bev's worst defensive season is going to be next season.
Hey, he
Oh, yeah,
talking a
somebody
lot of
go- yeah,
trash.
some know that- yeah, they gonna
and he
eat-
getting in some fights too.
They gonna eat
Yeah.
him alive.
Hey, y'all remember
Yeah.
when he pushed Chris Paul in the back? That was
Nobody listen. yeah, you ran up on Chris
Wow.
Paul. You forgot.
Yeah.
Everybody forgot.
Oh, that's
Paul had
his
that's
it
Pat
makes sense.
Bev.
It
Like,
makes sense because he was
That
going
was-
in
that
today.
You
was-
better be
right,
glad.
Paul.
You better be glad they
That
didn't have
was right,
Rondo on there. Rondo does not like Chris
Rondo
Paul.
like no.
at
I don't think
all.
Rondo like himself.
Yeah, let's-
Rondo like nobody.
Yeah, y'all saw what Rondo's been. Well, we're gonna
Shoot,
kinda
Rondo's-
leave that.
Oh
Rondo-
yeah,
my fault too, man. I was wrong about the Celtics.
Y'all ever heard that? Yeah,
I was
okay.
wrong about the Celtics, man. Y'all pull that.
Oh
thing
yeah,
out, man.
thank you.
Hey.
Thank
Y'all
you.
pull that thing out,
Hey,
baby.
shout out to your boy K-Wit. He was 3 out of 4 with the predictions
Hey,
for
I'm
the
going,
semi
going to Vegas, baby.
conference
Grant
final.
Rolling
Williams.
sevens, rolling seven. Yeah, 8 threes.
Still hitting threes,
Yeah,
bro.
he still. He shot 18 of them
18
things.
of them things.
Hey, Tatum said, "Don't get used to that."
Right, yeah, that's only one time. One time only.
It's gonna be a good matchup with y'all in the
I
when y'all in the
really-
Heat, man.
I
It's gonna
really
be real
think-
entertaining, real
I really
defensive
think
battle.
that it's going to be a highly defensive battle, but in
This
the
is gonna
long,
be some true
in the long
basketball right
run, they cannot keep up with that scoring.
I think y'all gonna end
can't.
up beating them. They don't have any point guard play right now. Lowry is hurt.
Lowry's out. They putting
The
in
backup
Oladipo
Vincent
every
is
once in
hurt.
a
Oladipo
while.
playing point guard, but they really gonna need some depth at that position messing with y'all.
If you and you want to know how I what I liked, and I'm not trying to be a homer. I know we got to go. If y'all noticed that we put in Peyton Pritchard, and he was screaming to the sidelines, "This is what I do." He came in and dropped like 3 or 4 of them things.
Yeah.
He's not a. He's a. I like when my backup players. Exactly. I like it when my backup players are not afraid of the moment. And right now, the Celtics back up the bench, and we're gonna get Grant Williams back because he's gonna let that knee rest for a little while. You know what I'm saying? The bench.
I ain't worried about him. Y'all,
No.
Right.
No. We
Robert
are gonna,
Williams.
Robert Williams. We're gonna let Robert Williams get some rest because Bam Adebayo is
That's what it's gonna hurt at because they only got Bam down low, and
Yeah.
y'all got like 3 or 4 bodies. Y'all got Horford, Robert Williams, Grant Williams.
but that's what
Ace.
they like though. They
You know
play.
what I'm saying?
They
So
play
y'all gonna
small.
be able to bang. Y'all gonna be able to bang them around and get physical with Bam, and he gonna really have to.
He gonna
Let's
really
go
have to
right
play.
now. Predictions right now, baby.
Right now, okay. So we are going to keep it 100. I'm going Boston in 6. Okay, Boston in 6.
All right.
And I'm riding West Coast wise. I'm going easily, not necessarily easily, but underhandedly. I'm going with Golden State in 6.
I'm gonna go Boston in 7. Defensive series, defensive battle series. Definitely. I think Jimmy Butler, man, he gives y'all problems and he ultimately wills them to a lot
At
of
least
big
2 games.
But I think Brown and Tatum combination, man, Tatum is knocking off some giants right now. You know what I'm saying? Round
Yes.
1, KD, Kyrie got him up out of there. Round 2, he reigning back-to-back, not reigning, but back-to-back MVP, former Finals MVP,
Right. He taking them
Bucks
out.
championship team, knocked them out. So now it's the Heat turn to get knocked out. I think Boston to the finals, and I think Golden State in 5. Man, I love Luka. I love what he's doing. I think Golden State just too much of a veteran team, much of a too deep for them. You know, Tim Hardaway Jr. hurt. They're gonna need some more scoring besides just Luka against those guys.
Dinwiddie and Brunson got to show up if they do, if anything. Dinwiddie and Brunson, they got to be Dinwiddie and Brunson like all 3-4 games.
But shout out to Jason Kidd. He's doing a great job coaching, man.
Thank
sure,
you.
for
Yeah,
sure.
also
Definitely.
for sure. Sweat, what you think about it, bro?
I'm going the opposite, man. I say the Heat in 6.
Oh,
And I
Trey,
say
you done poisoned
It's
this.
gonna be a
but
it's gonna be a rematch of that first year.
Lord.
We were supposed to win that thing with my boy Brian. You know I'm gonna I gotta bring Brian up.
I just thought about it.
I gotta
just
bring
about to
Brian
say
up.
that.
It's gonna be a rematch, baby.
The legend of Luka, man. Luka
And
is
the
a
Heat
baller.
the Heat are gonna win the championship. And Trey is going to flip 3 times.
Yeah, wow, I'm with it.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Heat. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna stay on this side. I'm on this side right here. The tape.
Got on the
So-
Celtic green today too, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. So I'm gonna go with the Celtics in 6, and I'm gonna go with Dallas, and I'm gonna go with Dallas, and
Oh,
I'm gonna go with Dallas in 5, man.
In 5?
Honestly,
In 5.
Honestly, it's a toss.
In 5.
I really think it's a toss up. And Joe, you missed that conversation. We gonna close it up after this. You missed that conversation. The idea is Jay was talking about the play of the others for Dallas on Chris Paul.
Yeah.
If they do the same thing to Steph Curry, like it's kind of
You're
the
not
same
doing
outcome.
that to Steph Curry though.
Watch.
It's
He
kind
can
of
shoot that
the
thing
same
from anywhere,
outcome.
dog.
Nobody can really do it to Steph Curry. Is the point. Chris Paul does not have Steph Curry.
I've seen Chris. I mean,
I
not
think
Chris-
it's so
I've
much
seen
shooting on
Steph
Golden
Curry.
State.
But they're gonna put Draymond on Luka. They putting Draymond on
They
Luka.
probably gonna try to do that. I think they're gonna throw a lot of different people at him. They're gonna put Wiggins on him too because he's long, he's a defender.
forgot all about
They're gonna put
Wiggins.
Otto Porter Jr. on him sometime and Wiggins on the bench. I think they're gonna try to give. They got way more options than Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Defensively to try to contain.
You can't stop
You're not
Luka,
gonna stop
though.
Luka though. He gonna average 30 on you.
Yeah,
Like his
If
game,
Ja
the
averaged
type of
30,
game.
Ja averaged 38
He's built
against
for that.
Golden State, so I think Luka definitely gonna average above 30 against
38,
those guys. It's
42.
just that he gonna need some help scoring against those.
But
It's got to be
guys.
Dinwiddie
Golden
and
State's
Brunson.
got amazing shooting.
Dinwiddie
they-
and Brunson been showing
they
their
been-
He
behinds.
been balling. So like you said,
I ain't
Spencer
seen no
Dinwiddie
decrease in
and
none of
Jalen
them.
Brunson. You know, Reggie Bullock, Finney Smith.
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah,
It got to be
Finney
all
Smith.
hands
It gotta
on
be
deck
all hands on
for
deck.
them to make this. You know, for them to
So
win this
I like-
series.
They almost the same type of team.
Nobody.
How?
They don't got the shooting.
They
don't got that
do. The
shooting.
Suns ain't
Yeah.
got the shooting.
They got
They
Booker.
shooting.
Bro, the whole
Booker.
team shoot. They shot bad that
It ain't-
series.
It ain't the whole
The
team.
boys won
like
64
this.
games,
I
not
know-
just because of
No,
Booker.
they're a
That's
great
a-
team with a great coach, but they not as.
Bruh, have y'all not watched the games? You know,
I have
bruh,
watched
them
the
boys
games.
be hitting
That's a
shots.
ball
They didn't
dominant offense.
use
Ball
Aiden
dominant.
properly, in my opinion.
They
Because
did.
Dallas don't have that many good big men. Kleber down low, and,
No,
and they don't
almost
have no big.
none.
They should have left. They should have used DeAndre
Powell
Ayton
out here in
better.
the streets.
But
Okay.
almost no team got a big man. So that don't even
Powell
matter.
is out here in the streets playing real big. Pause, and that's just how they're going. I'm telling you,
It's just Steph, the best 3-point shooter in the world.
in the world.
Clay is a top 3-point shooter in the world to me.
We had a
Like,
Matter of
consensus.
fact,
Poole
We had a
emerging.
consensus that
It-
Steph is not going to guard Luka.
If I ain't mistaken,
That's not happening.
I
Steph is
think
not guarding
That's not
Luka.
I might
Steph
be-
gonna be on Brunson.
I
They
might
put Steph on
I
Brunson.
might be wrong. This before the Brunson and all that. They three. I think they played each other 4 times and they beat them 3 times out of the 4 times.
They did, but there was a lot of people injured. You know, Clay came back late.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
but-
what I'm saying. And
Like,
see,
we
and
gonna
if
see-
Clay,
it's gonna
that
come down
means
to
something to
coaching
me.
too.
if Clay
It's gonna come down to
plays,
adjustment.
if Clay
That means
plays
something to
anyway
me.
close to how he did the other night when he came out with the Jackie Moon, you could tell he picked out his joint. Okay, and he came out with the Jackie Moon fro. I really haven't seen that side of Clay. What 8 threes? The other game.
Hey
you
man,
know?
game 6 Clay is something serious. You know what I'm saying?
Very
Yeah.
much so. Very
Oh,
much
yeah.
so. And Jay, I'm rolling with the you know the Oracle right now. I really like that Dallas acumen that you just put on there because
Yeah, I'm just going out crazy.
I really think so. But
Hey, Jason Kidd got
if
them
it
boys locked in.
If it
man.
happens, this is the
the
time.
boys ain't scared. Like he said in another series, they ain't got nothing to lose.
Because the Grizzlies was like, hey man, they getting old. We gonna be here every year from
be
now
back.
on.
We'll see.
They know.
Grizz will definitely be
A lot of
back.
teams have said
Hey,
that
watch
before.
out, man. Aiton a free agent too, man. So if Phoenix
Yeah, he
lose
going
that man,
somewhere. Yeah, he going.
somebody else
He
gain
going.
them. They getting, and you know what I'm saying.
You missed
That's
that
gonna be a big
part
loss.
earlier.
That's gonna
We
be a
had
big
that,
loss.
that was a huge part of the Phoenix debacle. It befuddled me.
He only
I was-
played 17 minutes in game
He
7.
argued with his coach
Yeah,
in
ask the
front of everybody.
Yeah, ask the
I
coach why he
went
didn't
2
play him.
games. Yeah,
It
game
was like
7, I argued with my coach, too.
interpersonal decision.
Yeah, you know, it's the
They mishandled
idea.
him the whole series.
The idea is, I think for the way Monty Williams coaches, especially when Monty Williams coaches with Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton does not fit in that system. Period.
I think he not signing back. He'll leave.
Yeah, he out. He gonna get a check and watch. And I'm telling you, he one of them cats that's gonna end up somewhere funny like Chicago, Orlando,